to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Paul George.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Well, among the league's deadlier weapons now is the step-back jumper. Steph Curry said, "You're always in control of the situation with that move. It is pretty effective." Portland's Damian Lillard said, "It's a tough off-balance shot, so it takes a lot of work." But people around the league are putting in that work to become even more effective. Guys?
Thanks, David. And you look at these teams, Doris, both great on the glass.
You know, rebounding is about emphasis. It's about being physical. It's about taking command on the glass. I love that both of these teams put a heavy emphasis on commanding the backboards.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Clippers, Batuma's out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then it's Paul George. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. So the Bucks win the tip. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Jackson. Passes it to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Giannis kicks to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. Rebound by the Clippers. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and that one, unbelievable shooting display, especially from long range. That turned out to be the difference.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
Holiday with it. George picks him up. Here's Antetokounmpo. Hits the outside fadeaway. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Holiday against Jackson. Leonard looking around. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
Middleton finds Holiday. Floats it up for Giannis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Now, here's Zubac. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by George. Leonard's got 6.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
Shots good by Middleton.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
And it's Leonard missing.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Yep, it counts.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Clippers trail by 5. Jackson kicks to Zubats. Outside Leonard. Fires from the wing. And he hits the jump shot. He's got 8.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Bucks passing it around. And the pass to DiVincenzo. No good from outside. Looking at the last game for the Bucks, it was a loss to New York.
A game they definitely felt they could win, and with a break here or there, they probably could have.
You know what? The stats certainly looked good, but the fact of the matter is they couldn't deliver in the clutch moments, and that's something you've got to figure out moving forward.
Lopez with the block.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Batum dishes to George. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. DiVincenzo against Leonard. Inside. Right through the D for the layup.
I'll tell you, the defense can throw whatever they want towards Brook Lopez. In the end, he's too big and too strong.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And that one's good. Leonard.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Now here is Holiday. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
Gotta respect the range of Holiday if you're the D, showing he can hurt you from that area.
And here's Leonard following the 3 from Drew Holiday. Antetokounmpo against Batum. Over Giannis. 6 to shoot. Leonard, that's for 2. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And it's Giannis missing. Outside Leonard. Pass to George. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Well, Paul George has got a tight handle, right? The zig, the zag, and his way through the porous defense.
Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo on the follow. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Here's George. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks leading by 6. To the middle. Leonard with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And he finishes the break with a layup.
And with the defender draped all over him, Jackson has that strength to fight through the contact.
Holiday looking over the floor. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Reggie Jackson. Doris, as we were talking, this is the point of the season when stars really start to make their case for MVP.
Yeah, typically some players get out to a hot start. Maybe the narrative builds early in their favor. You also have those players who have been in the conversation who want to turn it up a notch and maybe close the gap in the minds of those voters.
First one falls for him.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Both free throws good from Holiday. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. 6-point game. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. And the Bucks making a change here. Forbes checked in. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at Los Angeles. Right now, they've compiled the third-best record in the conference.
And when you look at the Clippers, they've come through for their fans this season. All the optimism surrounding them, all the high hopes, all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
Yeah, you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation.
It's stolen by Rondo. Stolen by Middleton. And Portis throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Clippers with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee. Rondo drives in, and the shot goes in.
It's underrated, but Rondo possesses terrific strength. Even when you get the contact, he has a way of being able to create and finish shots.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Rondo.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball, exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
Giannis outside. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A. Now here's Rondo. Pass to Morris. Here's Kennard. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Chris Middleton. This past month, he's really set himself apart. He's getting around 20 points per, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
And free throw good for Morris.
Marcus Morris has proven that he can be effective in any system in the NBA, understands his role as a stretch 4.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And Morris drops them both. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have, man. I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And it's tied up with that one. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here is Forbes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Well, a break on the floor, so let's talk about the league's small forwards, shall we, for a second, and see which of them have led the league in free throw shooting this season. Second, Chris Middleton. In the third spot, Kawhi Leonard.
And knowing what I do about the guys on that list, I can tell you they put a lot of long hours in the gym to get those percentages to where they are.
You know, and being the slashers that they are, having that kind of success at the line does even more to get them into attack mode. They're always looking to create some contact and get to the line for what is an almost automatic 2 points.
Both free throws good from Forbes. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Clippers. Trailing by 2. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story. And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
And the Bucks with possession here. The Clippers getting the bucket. Middleton, it's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Here's Middleton after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Middleton the pass to Portis. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Rondo. Forbes can't get it to go.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Kennard with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's foul number 2 for him. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Chris Middleton. A minute 50 left here in the opening quarter. Here's the floater. Rondo, no good. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Pass to Oturu. Now here's Kennard. He's covered closely. Milwaukee in the lead. Fast break, Milwaukee. Knocks it loose. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Rondo. Nails the 16-footer. Rondo's got 9 points.
And, you know, he's proven to be capable at sinking that mid-range jump shot. Rondo has to be respected from that part of the floor.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Bucks have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. There's 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. Rondo passes to Oturu. Back to Rondo. Now the pass to Kennard. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Tucker. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Portis. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action after this word. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about losing to the Raptors back in 2019.
I think the most important lesson that I got is that you got to finish the job. You got to get it done. But I'm just, I'm happy from all that experience that we learned. And we came back and we have a goal in our head. We're motivated.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got Morris. He's out there with Luke Kennard.
Shooting 2.
And it's man in at the 2. Free throw good for Morris. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. Most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day who was my favorite. You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Clippers leading by 3, down low, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak, but it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. The Clippers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Bucks trail by 6. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Back to Holiday. Lets the 3 fly. And again, the Bucks miss. And Los Angeles guys shooting the ball really well in this game. 58%. He was all alone on that one. George has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Here is Forbes. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York. Outside, George. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Tucker. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Holiday. Again, Holiday missing.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Lopez with the block, and he gets it back. Knocked away. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. The 3 from George. And no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game. And the next game, it'll be played in Los Angeles. And their road trip is only getting started as that's the second of 6 for them.
Well, the length of Kawhi Leonard twice on the pipes with that 7'3" wingspan.
6 on the shot clock. Here's DiVincenzo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And how about we check the numbers for Paul George?
And he's struggling with his shot these days, and the analytics bear that out with the true shooting percentage heading down in these past 10 games. But, guys, it wouldn't surprise me if that was a trend that he could reverse here tonight.
That free throw, no good. And the Bucks making a change here. Middleton's checked in. And he sinks the second. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Jackson kicks to Zubac. Back to Jackson. They get a hand on it. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
See, I don't think you can teach that. Paul George going right into contact. You love that aggressiveness.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
Well, Paul George smack dab in the middle of the prime of his career, and maybe underestimated is his drive to win.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Holiday against Jackson. And yes, it's good. 12 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself. And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He has 6. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Now here's Giannis. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Leonard against Middleton. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. So it's the Bucks now. Outside Holiday.
Not much success from beyond the arc for him here. They should look to work it inside a little bit more and get some easy looks in the paint.
And it's Leonard missing. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 5-point game. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Takes it off the glass. Giannis has got 16 points.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Now here's George. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Philadelphia.
I thought his physicality was crucial too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
Here's Holiday after the Clippers pick up 2. To the inside, and Lopez throws it down.
If you give Lopez a 7-footer this much room, it's over.
Clippers leading by 3. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Moment here to see the numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's averaging 28 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
Now here's Leonard. He's coming off a 28-point game against Philadelphia.
Boy, the defense had tons of difficulty covering him. They kept putting him at the line, and he burned them.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. Back to Giannis. Pass to DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. DiVincenzo's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Leonard against Middleton. Pulls from the top of the key. The rebound by the Bucks. And it's the Bucks ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And the dunk by Giannis.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
George with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. George against DiVincenzo. That's it, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from George. Milwaukee's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo gets the three-pointer to fall. DiVincenzo's got 12 points in the game. Now George, 10 points for him. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
The Bucks working the ball around. DiVincenzo. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. Jackson against Holiday. Passes it to Leonard. Looking to get back on track here. And Middleton with the block.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame. Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Free throw good. Giannis. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Here's Holiday. Paul George making his last shot. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Holiday against Rondo. There's the pass to man. Outside, George. Morris trying to free himself up, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. George has got 16.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Antetokounmpo inside. Covered by Morris. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And George, here we go.
Boy, you have got to love the energy Paul George is playing with. Throws the hammer down.
Holiday against Rondo. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And that was almost one for the highlights. The long-distance alley-oop, just a fraction off the mark.
And while there's a break, here's a collection of the shooting guards that have made an impact with their passing this season. The leading assist men among 2 guards. 5th best, Paul George.
And that list of players just goes to show that great passing doesn't just come from the point. The way those guys distribute the ball from the 2 spot is a thing of beauty.
Yeah, it almost seems like they're more like hybrid guards. They can create opportunities for their teammates or handle the scoring duties themselves. Either way, they're valuable to have around.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
And the Clippers making a change here. Kennard's checked in. Milwaukee also making some changes. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And George drops them both. 1:35 left in the second quarter. Kennard covering. Here's Portis. No good. Shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And stolen by Portis. Back to Middleton. Pass to Tucker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Portis. Fourth in three-point field goal percentage. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And yeah, he's one of the dead-eye sharpshooters in the game for sure. A top 5 percentage guy from deep. Just a hard man to slow down. And the first one at the line is good.
Make no mistake, guys, one of the more effective second-round picks we have in the NBA. Tucker provides a steady diet of production.
Both free throws good from Tucker. Clippers trail by 6. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
Well, how about that killer instinct? Paul George understanding he's got it going right now, very confident in his abilities.
Pass to Tucker. Here is Forbes. Passes to Middleton. Takes the 3. 0-2 with the rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Rondo bounce pass. Milwaukee leading by 4. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the left side wing. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Rondo. To the left wing. 3 on the clock. Middleton inside the three-point line. Milwaukee, no good that time either. From deep, George. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He's at the quarter-century mark, 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebounding, getting out and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 25 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Milwaukee?
It's been an aggressive approach for them at the offensive end. Getting the ball inside and getting as many points as possible close to the rim. So far, so good. They have a nice edge in the points in the paint.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Well, it's been a big night for the guys off the bench so far. The scoring has given them a real spark. I think we can expect a few more minutes for the reserves than usual tonight.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Here's DiVincenzo. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
Now, here's Zubac. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And here is Los Angeles now. And it's George finishing it off.
This is how athletic Paul George is, an absolute monster around the rim.
Outside Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Back to Middleton. On the wing, Holiday. Guarded by Jackson. The shot by Holiday, no good. Clippers trail by 4. Floats one up. Jackson misses. Bucks shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Leonard against Middleton. And there's the pass to Giannis. Kicks it down to Middleton. There's the 3. The offensive rebound. Takes a 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 5 assists tonight. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Outside Leonard to the paint. Here's Zubac. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
To the inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Good.
Well, that's about recognizing a transition opportunity when it presents itself. Nice job by Kawhi Leonard.
Holiday against Jackson. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. A 3 for DiVincenzo. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Now, here's Zubac. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Now, here's Leonard. He's got 12. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Over Holiday. Jackson misses.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Jackson. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Here's George. To stop the run, and there it is for him. George has got 26 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Pass to Giannis. DiVincenzo against George. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Bucks now. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Inside and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And the Eastern Conference has been fun to watch. A lot of focus as always this year. And as we hit the midseason surge, let's check out the standings and how they're shaping up. Taking a look at Milwaukee. The season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now.
And I think for Milwaukee, they've come through for their fans this season. All the optimism surrounding them, all the high hopes, all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi.
Here's Zubac after Drew Holiday's score. Zubac finds George, and he gets the bucket. George has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, you love how Paul George gets his feet under him first on these catch and shoot. His pre-shot routine is so important.
Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Back to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Down low. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Pass to DiVincenzo. He's looking for Middleton and finds him. The three-pointer no good.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Second chance effort. Zubac, that's good.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Let's take a look at Kawhi Leonard. His last 10 games have been exceptional. First in steals, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And as you said, #1 in steals this season. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming after you. Now here's Middleton. 8 points for him. And the rejection by Leonard. To the middle. Here's Kennard. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Boy, that open look set up by Kawhi Leonard, that's probably the most underrated aspect of his game.
And they double up Giannis. Middleton against Leonard. Lopez outside. Right side Holiday. 9 feet out. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
And here's Kennard. 9 points in the game so far. Oh, Leonard in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Middleton outside. And good that time. Middleton's got 10 points.
And that was a big-time finish. Middleton with the strength now to get hit and still complete the play.
Here's Leonard. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lopez has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint, and to Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And it's a 7-point Milwaukee lead. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. The three from Leonard. Offensive rebound. Outside for Rondo. It's up a three. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Here are the top shooters from deep this month. These guys have been raining down threes lately. Well, you look at Kennard. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
And it's Leonard again missing. Bucks leading by 7. Middleton with it. Leonard picks him up. The second effort. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on Los Angeles.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Giannis.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Morris is checked in for the Clippers. The Bucks also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. He hits both from the stripe. Rondo with the ball. He's got 10. He dishes it to Leonard. The 19-foot shot. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got rebound number 13 with that last one. To the inside. It's stolen by Morris. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Antetokounmpo against Leonard. Passes it to Oturu. 4 on the clock. With the shot. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Leonard's got 20 points.
All-stars make this kind of shot. Contested jumper, no problem.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Clippers trail by 7. Rondo passes to Oturu. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Milwaukee leading by 5. On the wing, Giannis. Here's Forbes. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Forbes has got 5 points so far. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Rondo passes to Oturu. Here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
But Kawhi Leonard starting to percolate, guys. You may want to start checking this guy.
Milwaukee's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Leonard. Offensive rebound. Here's Portis. The Clippers grab the miss. We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket for Morris.
Well, that's just stellar concentration from the talented forward. Marcus Morris effective at keeping his balance on these tough finishes.
The pass to Forbes. High, arcing shot, and he lays it up and in. He's got 7.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And the basket by Oturu.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
1:05 left to play here in the third. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Tucker. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low. Here's Morris. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, this guy's a capable scorer from the interior. Marcus Morris adept at using that size and touch to his advantage.
On the wing, Giannis. Tries again. Portis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Portis. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Impeccable from the line since halftime. They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
And George kicks to Batum. Drains it from beyond the arc. Batum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Exceptional vision by Paul George. This guy is tearing up the defense.
Here's Portis, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Milwaukee on top. They're up by 1. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Kennard is out there with Jackson. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Batum, and it's George in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Jackson's got the ball. From deep. That one doesn't drop. Milwaukee in the lead. Kennard covering. Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
You know, we see this a lot from Tucker. Scores by overpowering the defender with his tremendous strength.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Kennard with the ball. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here is Forbes, defended by Batum. Pass to Kennard. Inside, and stolen by DiVincenzo. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Forbes. Triple from the wing. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
It's good. George has got 30 points.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
Portis against Zubac. The 8-footer. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Pass to Portis. Kennard covering. Comes up empty down low.
You've got to be more aggressive. That kind of soft effort won't get it done.
Finished off the break.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The Bucks trail. Timeout called, the Bucks. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. We'll see how it plays out, Kevin.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. George against DiVincenzo. And George kicks to Kennard. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Now here is Holiday. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
Jackson against Holiday. Here's Kennard. The shot missing. Good D by Lopez. DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. From outside, off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Jackson looking it over. He lobs it up, and the dunk by Zubac.
Now this is what his coaches like to see. Jackson making an effort to distribute the ball in that situation.
To the inside. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Back to Jackson. The pass to Kennard. 6 on the shot clock, and that one drops. Bucks trail by 3. Outside Holiday. Pass to Giannis. Middleton left side. Offline with his three.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Let's prove it time. Fourth quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
They get it back. Clippers leading by 6. They double him with Giannis. Kennard the pass to Jackson. Back to Kennard. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Shots good by Middleton.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Floats one. And the rejection by Giannis. They double him with George. Stolen by Zubac. And here we go. Clippers running again. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Batum against Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. It's hauled in by George. George has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Jackson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. To the middle. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And the Clippers call time here. Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Kawhi Leonard comes in for Luke Kennard. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Reggie Jackson. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Clippers. 6-point lead. That's tipped. Lopez with the steal. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Leonard with the bucket.
This guy is such an excellent finisher at the rim. He's got incredibly long arms and very strong hands.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Can he keep it going? And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Antetokounmpo's got 39. Rondo against Holiday. Down low, here's Batum. And the rejection by Giannis. Leonard against Middleton.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Shot from free throw range. Leonard with the bucket. He's got 26.
What a smooth-looking release from Kawhi Leonard. Doing work in the mid-range. That is his comfort zone.
DiVincenzo finds Middleton. And here is Lopez. Shoots over Zubac. Second shot opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Lopez has mastered the art of the pump fake. He gets the defense lifted. Terrific patience.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
George against DiVincenzo. Goes up to the stripe, and it's George missing.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Bucks trail by 3. Right side Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
And the Clippers call time here. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. The Clippers now. It's a 1-point game. Passes to Leonard. That one, no good. Great D that time from Middleton. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. The wide open look here for Lopez. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. And the Bucks lead by 2. LA has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. The pass to Zubac, looking to end the run, and the layup is up and in. Zubac has got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that passage.
Lopez off target with his 3. Clipper shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. 141 left in the fourth quarter. Leonard attacking, and it's sent back by Lopez. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Now here's Leonard. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Well, Kawhi has become one of the smartest offensive players in the game. Understanding use of the shot fake and what it can give you.
At the line, Kawhi Leonard. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
An extraordinary improvement over the course of his career by Kawhi Leonard. He has now turned himself into one of the game's best, if not the best, two-way player.
And the second of two is good. That narrows the gap to one. Milwaukee has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. And the double up out of Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Lopez has got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for the Bucks. The Clippers shooting has been just great in the fourth quarter, 54%. Outside Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss. Milwaukee's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. The shot by Holiday, no good. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Here's Batum. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Now here's Giannis. It's good.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 4. 27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And this is why Rondo is so special. A proven champion who time and time again comes up big in critical stretches of the game.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
And that's an intentional foul.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. 2-possession game now.
Pass to Leonard. Outside for George. Off target from outside. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Milwaukee. Drew Holiday. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Rondo kicks to Leonard. Outside for Rondo. And so the Bucks take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Giannis, you got a big boost tonight from Donte DiVincenzo. How good was he tonight?
He's playing hard. He's making the right plays. He's knocking down shots. He's playing at a high level right now. We need him moving forward.
Very good team effort, as we mentioned. Congrats on the win, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.